We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word SPUR off of your issue and seatbelt connection to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than the pictures of your favorite mascot, the Coyote and the Silver Dancers. And from the game to the game for a water-bottle giveaway. All things attending will receive the first logo water bottle.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Spurs come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Dallas Mavericks. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. We thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Flagg, and it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Spurs, they've got Stephon Castle. He's out there with Harper. And Benyama's out there with the prodigy. And it's Salon in at the 4. Look at San Antonio. They started off this series with a win and are once again looking to take care of business here at home.
Yeah, defending home court is the priority. They don't want to lose that advantage, and they certainly don't want their opponent gaining any confidence.
And it's Jokic with the rebound.
He's trying to get spicy and Tony Wick, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for about a week.
Lays it up off the glass.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Harper the pass to the product. The 3. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bishop outside. And a wide open look for Flagg. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint. Here's Castle. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Dallas with the ball. Pass to Flagg. And Benyama with the rebound.
Not enough room to finish, and that's when he'll usually make.
And Salon gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of that. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Diawara. Jokic a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flagg. San Antonio with the rebound. They have been on an absolute tear so far in this postseason, as they've currently won their first 9 games in a row. Now, clearly, they seem to be peaking at just the right time.
And you know, of course, time will tell as the intensity wears on all teams by the time you reach the conference finals. But right now, they're on fire and playing with a lot of confidence. confidence. I know the streak is secondary to just winning each game, but that's exactly why they are sitting 9-0 right now.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by San Antonio, Diawara can't hit.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Mavericks had an off game. He only had a few points and chalked up a few assists along the way as well. He never looked comfortable and was off target all night, something he's definitely going to try to rectify here.
Interesting. Thanks, Allie. You know, even the best players have weak games, guys, and I think we saw that pretty clearly.
Yeah, and the question now becomes, can you bounce back? Will he be able to put that game behind him?
And I don't expect him to dwell on the past. If anything, he'll use that performance as motivation for tonight's game.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Jokic is second.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Harper wide open. They get it back. Wembanyama. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Hey, don't feel bad. Everyone struggles to keep Wemby off the glass.
Anthony, the pass to Jokic. Back to Anthony. There's the three. Connects from three-point range.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Wembanyama passes to Rodgers. Anthony against Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Diawara with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Harper. Still yet to score. Now Wembanyama. Over Diawara. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Now here's Anthony. To the inside. Jokic, no good. And San Antonio shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Outside Anthony. To the left side wing. Tie game in San Antonio. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's giving them control of the pace in this one.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Isaiah Stewart, and it's Clayton in its small forward. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Mavericks making a switch here. Collier's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The prodigy, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Spurs with the lead. They get it again. Rodgers sinks that one from the post. Rodgers has got his first points of the night.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Castle, following the score by Dallas. It's hauled in by Stewart. Bishop outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oh, wow!
Is powerful.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. No good on the shot. Mavericks trail by 4. Blackman, the pass to Stewart. Here's Clayton. It's good from long range. Clayton's got his third bucket of the night.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
No reason to cry when we got the Spurs right.
Spurs making a switch here. Gwen Benyama's checked in. Jokic is checked in for the Mavericks. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's the prodigy. Buries the long-range jumper. The prodigy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to see it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Wait. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 10. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Spurs leading by 4. He is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here's Jokic. Bishop outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And Benyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Castle. Here is Rogers. Jokic defending. The shot's good from Rogers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. .135 left in the first half of the game. Now Anthony to halt the run. Dallas no good that time either. Here's the prodigy. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And even 3-on-3 break. Anthony's shot is off. Spurs leading by 8. Shot on the way, and that one off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for the prodigy.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Blackman. Dallas no good that time either. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rogers. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Blackman. Still without a basket. From deep. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
From deep 3-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Greetings, everybody. It's Game 2, and things are a little rocky right now for the Dallas Mavericks.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from 3. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that'll do it for halftime.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Mavericks trail by 9. Harper is out there with Castle. And there's the Prodigy. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. There's the Prodigy. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Blackman. Cast a flag. Back to Bishop. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harper in the corner.
Right here.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Take a look at the Prodigy, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. Mavericks trail by 8. Bishop right side. Pass to Diawara. Here's Blackman. Trains it from beyond the arc. Blackman's got 6.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Here's the Prodigy. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. We see this kind of exchange more often than not. They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead. And here's Bishop. Still scoreless. Here's Flag. And the Mavericks another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's the Prodigy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Spurs shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from the Prodigy. Both free throws good from the Prodigy. Mavericks trail by 9. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bishop the pass to Diawara. Power down with both hands.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Down low, Bishop with the steal. Wide with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. And the basket by Blackman.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. And Sabal is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Anthony's checked in. Pass to Jokic.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Mavericks. Jokic taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Harper against Anthony. Fires top of the key. Mavericks with the rebound.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
For the tie. Bishop's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Castle with the bounce pass. 1:29 left here in the third quarter.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks to range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Jokic. And here is Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. The Mavericks trailing. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Jokic is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Anthony, and it's Clayton in at the 3, the small forward. From the arc, good on the triple.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. A prodigy, no good.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Pass to Shed. Back to Wembanyama.
After a perfect first half in terms of ball control, the cracks have started to show. And now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Checked in for Rodgers. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Clayton. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for the Spurs. Here's the prodigy. The Mavericks pull it in. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. Blackman's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
for a look now for San Antonio. Salon's checked in, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Jake LaRavia. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Flag from outside. Does not go in.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's denied. Just a little under 2.5 minutes to pass now here in the fourth.
Just a shot eraser. You never know where Wemby is, but you always know he's around.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Here's Blackman. Pocket 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Dallas ball.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the layup is off. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Harper with the ball. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
That is where you want to see Wemby, making big plays in big moments.
Here's Jokic, and stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Harper. And the three misses. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Wembanyama. A 10-footer. Oh, flexing Wembanyama.
He has the talent of the greats. It's just, can he dominate late game like all the greats have? Wemby getting it done.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Harper with the steal. And 101. Wembanyama up in the rafters.
They've run this all night if they could, setting up Wembanyama perfectly.
Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-pointers. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so they foul intentionally. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Blackman. And there's the dunk.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
The first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both good from the line that time.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 5. Got it! And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Now flag. To take the lead. The long shot, no good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Please text the word Mavericks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our installation team will respond immediately. Thank you. Don't forget about the Captain T-shirt day. Look at 10,000 fans who get to show their pride with a limited edition D-Town Crew T-shirt. Be sure to get here early. Dallas, make sure you're here for our Mavericks mini flag giveaway game. The perfect game for the whole family since every fan in the building gets their own Mavericks mini flag. We'll see you here.
Tickets are still available for the next game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for Mavericks season tickets today.
The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting.
It's the
And already a 2-0 lead established in this series. It's the Western Conference Finals on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Stephon Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's the prodigy in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, they've got Flagg, and it's Bishop in at the 2. You take a look at the Mavericks, they're down 2-0. But on the bright side, they're back home. A chance to get back in the series.
And you don't make the conference finals unless you're a great team. So I think being at home is important to them. We're going to see them come out with some fight.
Here's Harper. Pass to the prodigy. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's the prodigy driving in, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Bishop. Pass to Diawara. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky to miss that one.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. The baseline J. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Salon. That one's good for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Pass to Salon. Here's the prodigy. And he jams it home with authority.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Diawara. Again, the miss by Dallas. Spurs lead by 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Mavericks delivered in a major way. He ended up with 23 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the strike. It was his effort and energy that made the difference in Game 2. The series is starting to heat up, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Hey, he made play after play. Really solid effort all night.
And he did it in a variety of ways, which makes him harder for opponents to deal with.
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
Here's Diawara. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Stephon Castle.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. During the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Nikola Jokic is 2nd.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Both teams making some changes here. Pass to Clayton. Here's Sanders. Clock at 6. Here's Blackman. Buries it from 3. Blackman's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
We've got Isaiah Stewart, and it's Clayton in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Mavericks lead by 4. Here's Blackman. Stewart inside. The layup off target.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Clayton. It's hauled in by Rogers.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Smith outside. Pass to the prodigy. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Clayton. Poke loose. Stolen by Castle. Picked it out of midair. To the paint. The jump hook. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 4. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And he knocks down the first one for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Smith. And it's Harper in for Sensabaugh. It's both from the stripe. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Jokic, no good. San Antonio trailing here.
He's gotten a little too sloppy, turning the ball over twice in the last 3 minutes. These mistakes can really start to add up.
Mavericks shooting 35% so far in this one. Has to flag, launches it, drains the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now. 4 big mistakes in just this quarter. Coach might need to sit him down and help him regroup.
Anthony's checked in for the Mavericks. And San Antonio with a change here too. Sensabaugh's checked in for Castle. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's flag outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oof, so sloppy with the ball. Way too careless this quarter.
The Mavericks lead by 5. Now here's Anthony. Still no points. Here's Jokic. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the prodigy. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
For 3, Anthony. San Antonio with a rebound. They have been a steamroller in this postseason. 10 straight wins to start it all. Hard not to be thinking about their chances to make history.
Yeah, I mean, no team's gone through the playoffs with a perfect record. The 76ers got close in 1983 and the Warriors in 2017. So it's fun to talk about, but they've got 6 games to go. And at this stage of the playoffs, every game's a battle.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Harper. Pass to Salah. The Mavericks leading. Here's Blackman. Over to the left wing. Here's flag. 3-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio. Salon, he's got 4 rebounds now.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's the prodigy. Connects from downtown. The prodigy's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. No problems knocking that one down. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. With 1 on the clock. Unable to get that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Mavericks on top, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
They can't stop coughing up the ball. Surprised they're still in this game with how poorly they've taken care of the basketball.
What?
They need some cough syrup.
There you have it, Dr. O'Neill, writing prescriptions. Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They find themselves down 2 games to none. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. By 3. So on the floor for the Spurs, Harper out there with Castle, and it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Salon in at the 4 slot.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
The Mavericks shooting just 35% from the floor. Pass to Bishop. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the prodigy. 13 points in the game. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, if you give him that much room, he's usually going to connect.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. There's a screen. Pass to Blackman. The 3 is up. Rebound by San Antonio.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And here's the fast break. Oh, man!
Look out below!
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam! A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Jokic. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Flag. The 3 ball. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs trail by 5. Harper passes to the prodigy. On the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And down it goes. 2 points.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Harper passes to the prodigy. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
The Mavericks lead by 7. Anthony outside. Out to the wing. Jokic against Wembanyama. And it's Jokic missing. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Harper's got his first points of the game.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
Has to flag. There's the triple. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And This has been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
The Mavericks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack. His turnover numbers are ugly. Now, it's not the only reason they're behind, but it is a factor.
So both teams changing it up here. .102 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Flag. There's a screen by Anthony. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Rogers. Rogers has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sensabaugh. Beyond the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. Sensabaugh's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Here's Flag outside. Smith with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Inside. And he hits it to tie the game. Rogers has got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. The shot. Again, the miss by Dallas. It's a tie game in Dallas. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. It's not going to be easy. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Jason Kidd getting everyone focused and amped up to take these next few minutes.
And an emphasis on forcing stops, too. Something Coach did very well back when he was playing. Let's see if they can live up to his expectations.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. We've got Isaiah Stewart. He's out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Clayton in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Now Stewart. Pass to Jokic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
Jamal J. First personal. First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks. Nikola Jokic. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Jokic. Here's Shed. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic. Wemby goes to work.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby. Let him score.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Clayton. The 3 is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Rogers has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Wembanyama up top. Stewart defends. Wembanyama, no good. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Clayton. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Could take the lead. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You gotta respect his range.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Has to flag from behind the arc. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Harper. Wembanyama screen. Shot clock at 6. Cash from downtown.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now Jokic. Footer on the way. That misses.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Jokic. Oh, no good again that time. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. That's in!
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Using the glass to lay it in.
This is why Jokic is an all-star caliber talent. He has an ability to hit hard contested shots.
Here's the prodigy. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Jokic. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he nails it.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's the prodigy. And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
Puts one up from 19. The jumper is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Jokic. Oh, the long ball, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
First one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. They're down by 7. Here's flag. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The free is in.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Let's loose for three.
No. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Shooting two.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Blackman. So it's San Antonio with the W. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long.